Hello, it's Rashmir here. In this video, I'm going to talk about the four components of your true purpose. So, by way of introduction, let me say that most people think about purpose in terms of mission, right? What is that thing I'm here to do in the world? What is my mission? What is that grand objective or that change I'm supposed to create in the world? And that's not a bad way of thinking about purpose, but it is just an aspect of purpose because with mission, mission sometimes is so big and potentially quite scary that it can actually, if we only focus on mission, can stop us from learning our purpose. And the framework that I use has four components of purpose. Very quickly, they are essence, blessing, mission, and message. So, essence, blessing, mission, and message. And so you can see mission is just one of four components of purpose. Now, this framework isn't mine. It was developed by Tim Kelly of the True Purpose Institute, and I love it so much that I've essentially been trained and licensed to use it with my clients as well. And it's an incredibly powerful framework because what it does is it brings being components of purpose together with the doing components. So essence in particular is, who are you? What is your essence? What is that aspect of you that is always you, that never changes no matter what? And we use the analogy of a light. If imagine that every one of us had a light on our heads, and that light was a very slightly different shade for every one of us. And the minute you come into a room, that room goes a little bit your shade because you cannot not be your essence. So essence is at its core being component of purpose. So it's beautiful because when we understand our essence, there's a way in which we can relax, knowing that no matter what, we are always, in some level, our purpose, right? We are being our purpose no matter what, at least that component of it, the essence. Blessing, then, in this framework is a little bit different. So, blessing is to an extent, it's the effect of your essence. It's the action of your essence, the process, the thing that you do that you probably don't even realize you do because you've been doing it your entire life. It's the kind of thing that people come to you for when they need that gift that you have, that aspect of you that is uniquely you, that will make a difference to them in that way. So learning our blessing is very powerful because when we know this, we can make much more conscious choices about which circumstances and people to put ourselves in front of, right? Where are we called? Where is our blessing needed? That's an incredibly powerful component. Now we get into mission. So mission is, as you would imagine, that grand thing that you're here to do in the world. And it may be big, it may be small, right? There's no judgment based on size. Everyone's mission might be different. And if you realize your mission, then you might be given another mission, another level of mission, which is why there's also possibility for evolution in our purpose if we choose to find our purpose and to step into living it. And that is a choice. Knowing our purpose doesn't force us to live into our purpose. Although, of course, as I mentioned, with essence and blessing, there are aspects of your purpose that you are going to do regardless of whether you choose to or not, because you can't not do them. You can't not be who you are and bring some of your innate capacities and gifts to the world. The final component, briefly, is message. And in this framework, not everyone seems to have a message, but many people do. And if you know what your unique message is, the beauty is you can incorporate that more and more in circumstances and situations where that's important. And that is some kind of message that the world needs to hear, or people need to hear, but also need to hear it through you. So you will have some particular aspect or some uniqueness that no doubt comes through in your message. So that's the four components of your true purpose: essence, blessing, mission, and message. If that sounds valuable to you to learn, if you would like to learn more about these components and discover the four components of your true purpose, then check out the link that I'm going to put below this video. So this link will basically take you to the True Purpose program that I offer, but particularly as it is set out for groups, because there's something really beautiful about doing this kind of work in conjunction with others. and supporting others in their process and receiving the support, not just of me, but others in their process in your process rather, of finding your true purpose. So do, if you feel called to, if this feels relevant and useful for you, check out the True Purpose program and let me know if you have any questions.